Hey, hello. Welcome to England. Welcome to my little corner of the world where I spend most of my time practicing and practicing and practicing. You know, it's funny about the funny thing about guitar is, you know, if you stop playing, you don't sort of end off at the level where you ended off 6 months ago. You sort of do, you know, you get worse, basically. So your playing goes backwards if you don't practice, and that's just the way it is in the world. And it's probably got to do with a lot of things, physical and mental. And I've been doing a little bit of research on you know, what it is that makes the difference between guitar players and their styles, and in particular their ability to play fast notes. I mean, it's not my whole mission in the world to be able to play like shred at 90 miles an hour, because I feel, you know, it's really cool to do that, but I mean it's really also cool to express yourself as a musician and play notes that actually mean something, rather than just doing tricks on the guitar, because the shredding is basically just tricks on the guitar, isn't it, really? But when you play proper music, then you express yourself in meaningful notes, and not only notes but sometimes rests, and sometimes the rests are more effective than the notes, which is hard sometimes to pull back, you know, just pull back at that little fraction just to make a note sound cool. You know, there are masters of the art, and some of the masters that I could tell you about are Jeff Beck, Gary Moore was a classic example of that, and you know, Eric Clapton, Steve Lukather. He is an absolute. I reckon he's the founder of that art. He knows exactly where his voice is on the guitar, and he sings it exactly the way in his style, and an absolute master of the art. And I would recommend listening to, you know, those guys. Of course, Joe Satriani is another one, and you know, he has the ability to really pull out all the stops and shred it at a zillion miles an hour, but he shreds meaningful, expressive notes, a bit like Steve Vai, who does exactly the same thing, except, you know, that those two guys have got two completely different styles. They're both masters. You can't really compare the two. They're just chalk and cheese, really, even though they are absolute wonderful musicians. But anyway, I want to talk to you a little bit about why I'm sitting here yakking with a lens in my face, and basically I'm flying out to South Africa on Friday, and I'm very lucky to be doing this. But the good folk, the organizer of a massive expo in South Africa, has invited me to play on he's given me a night. Basically, he said, you know, Friday the 3rd of August is your gig, my mate. You know, you've been coming to play it unrehearsed for the last 15, 16 years, and so he's given me a slot on the Friday night, and I've been very lucky to have had some great musicians join me on that night, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about those guys. Now, the original band was a band called the Reis. They were going to be the backing band, but unfortunately, due to professional things going on, the guys weren't able to do the gig, So I've managed to get a great bunch of guys together who are an already well-established professional band. They are called the Pumpkin Theatre. I'll get this right. The Pumpkin Theatre Show Band. And they're called that because they are the in-house band for the Pumpkin Theatre, which is based at a hotel in Ballito, which is on the east coast of Africa, called La Montagne. Now, if you go into the hotel, it's actually a timeshare unit, but if you go into La Montagne and you go around the back, there's a lovely little theatre that used to be a bowling alley, but they've turned it into a gorgeous little theatre and holds about 200 people, I think, somewhere around there. And it's a dinner theatre, so you have your dinner and then you watch the show. And I've been to one of those, and I've seen a magic guy there, a guy by the name of Pierre de Chamois, who has got an amazing voice, plays a lovely guitar, and of course the guys were backing Pierre de Chamois, and it was amazing. He did a Neil Diamond show, and it was absolutely incredible, fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed the evening. My brother was with me, and he was blown away. You know, he said if you close your eyes, you'd think this guy was actually Neil Diamond, and I quite agree. But the band played the songs to the note, to the T. So I've been very lucky to have these chaps join me for Friday the 3rd of August at the Shongweni Polo Pony Hotel. But not only that, many years ago, not many years, well it is actually, 1993, 94, I was playing in a duo called Riff Raff, and my partner in the band was a guy called CJ, Cecil Juster, CJ for short. He was a great football player. He played for Bayview. I think he played for, not sure who else he played for, but I know he played for Bayview Football Club. And a great football player, lovely guy, an amazing voice, and a fantastic drummer, a good all-round guy. And I haven't played in a band with CJ for nearly 20 years. So this is the first time that CJ and I are actually getting together again, and we're going to play a couple of tunes that we used to play in Cave Rock Cafe 20 years ago. So that's going to be a really special moment for me personally, and I think for CJ, and for a lot of people who enjoyed the band and who used to come and watch us play. And we're going to be playing all the cover versions. There's no original songs in the set. We're playing all cover. We're playing Bon Jovi, we're playing Gary Moore, we're playing Joe Satriani, we're playing I can't think of all the names we're playing, but we're playing all the old covers, and it's going to be a fun evening, right? We're playing Toto, of course. Well, how could I forget Toto? Yeah, blimey. And Wet, 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 and, you know, all those great songs. And the Bee Gees, and UB40, and we're going to play all of those, man. It's going to be so cool. And I'd love to invite you to come. I mean, really, if you haven't got a ticket, seriously think about it, because also on the show, that's not all, folks. This is a great guy, comedian, frontman, singer, massive voice, massive rock vocal. His name is Danny Fisher, and he's a Scotsman. He's awesome, he's funny, he is hilarious, and he's very entertaining, and he's going to look after us for the night. You know, I'll be there, I'll say my 10 cents worth as well, but we're going to have a great night with a great band, a great venue. The sound system is being provided by Kingston Sound. It's a huge mega PA system. I think it's 50k rig in a massive 70 by 30 meter marquee. So we need to fill this tent, folks. We need to fill it to ramming capacity, right? There's plenty of tables still to go. 2 weeks to go. We need to clock these tables. So get hold of your friends, tell them about the gig. We're going to be playing some great tunes, and I would love to see you there. Honestly, would do indeed. So thanks very much for listening to my blurb, and I'll look so forward to seeing you at Shongweni on the 3rd of August. Till then, see you soon. Cheers.